welcome back to another video, and in today's video I just wanted to show you how you can get kind of zero delay. I mean, it's not completely zero delay, there will always be a little bit of delay, but you know, you're just making this delay to the lowest amount you can possible. But anyways, I just wanted to show 3 tips that like really helped me out a lot into getting zero delay. And I know my ping right now is definitely not looking good, and it's okay, but I'm getting a new router though. But anyways, let's get into it. So this big thing that helps me is this thing called timer resolution, and it's actually really simple. And when I first tried it, I actually thought it helped a lot. Like it really made it feel a lot better. So you just want to search up timer, and then resolution is right there, and make sure you're on this one. But when you click on it, do not click download here. That's just a common mistake. I don't really know why it's not the actual download, but I know that it's not. Right here, if you go down all the way, click download, and the little file should pop up, and you just want to click on the file and then click on it, and then it should pop up right here. I'm just gonna close this because I already have it open. But once it's up, this is pretty simple. All you want is, so you want to click this little maximum in the bottom left, and you want to click it, and sometimes it turns to 0.499 seconds. That's like a half of a second or whatever. You want to just make sure that's at 500. Like I have to click it again. I don't know why it does this, but that just makes it so it's the least amount of input delay. And basically what this does is that it helps your monitor so that it has to show kind of less pixels. I don't really know how to explain it, but it has to do something with the pixels and how fast they, kind of show up. I think it just makes it show up pixels faster, but it will definitely make you have a lot less input delay. And trust me, this is the best tip probably, like in this video. Anyways, second tip is you want to search up NVIDIA control panel, but you can only do this if you have NVIDIA graphics card. Anyways, you just want to go over here. I'm just going to keep that like that. And just copy my settings. This will give you the best frame rate and all of this. You're just going to turn this to off because it should give you a little bit better. And then you can come here and just turn these all like off. And then these don't really matter. CUDA GPUs, all DSR factors, turn it off. Low latency mode, turn it to ultra, because that should give you a little bit less input delay, because it just takes out a step between your mouse click and the time that your monitor actually responds to that mouse click. So this actually does help quite a bit, but it will actually very slightly reduce your FPS, but that's okay. Max frame rate off, monitor technology, fixed refresh off, auto, and then you could just select your GPU. I only have one GPU, but it doesn't really matter too much. But if you have a better GPU, like if you had a 3090, then choose the 3090. Power management mode. If you really want to save more power, then you can keep the power management mode to normal, but I prefer maximum performance. And preferred refresh rate, get that to the highest available. And the cache size, keep it at the driver default. Texture filtering off, and then you can do this one actually. Clamp, you want to make sure that one's on clamp. And then you can change this one. You can change this either to performance or high performance. I don't recommend you have it at high quality unless you really want to play high quality Fortnite, but I like it on high performance just to give me the best FPS. And then you could just copy these. Texture filtering off, threaded optimization, auto, triple buffering off, vertical sync, use the 3D application setting, and then virtual reality pre-render frames, just keep this at 1. Virtual reality, this stuff, put it off, and then this at all. The rest here doesn't really matter too much, but just copy these. We'll go over it one more time, and you should get a lot better, frames in Fortnite or really any other games. And you can change this if you really want. You turn the anti-aliasing mode off, and then you just come down here to the bottom right and click apply. It should give a black screen or something for a few seconds, but yeah. So this might reset. I don't really know why it reset that just there. Maybe because it was a black screen or something. I'm just gonna change it again. Click the maximum until I get the 500 milliseconds here. And yeah, and from here, what we can do is search up control panel, and this is just gonna make your internet slightly better. But anyways, you just want to click view network and tasks, and then change adapter settings, and go over to your Ethernet. I have Ethernet cable, but if you have Wi-Fi, this applies as well. Just click your main, source of Wi-Fi or whatever. Click properties, Internet Protocol version 4, which is right here. And I like to use the 8.8.8.8, and then for the alternate 8.4.4.8. And you make sure you want to copy these, because what it does is it reroutes you to a DNS server, which is kind of just like what your internet base is off or something. And anyways, it could just make your internet better slightly, right? And this one right here is the Google, right? 8.8.8.8 and then 8.4.4.8. And if you copy that, you should get slightly better internet. But if this doesn't work too well for you, you can use the Cloudflare one, which is 1.1. Oopsies. .1.1 and then 1.0.0.1. And you should be connected to either this is the Cloudflare, and then the other one is the Google, which I think the Google works a little bit better. Oops, I did not mean to open that. I think the Google works a little bit better for me. You just have to go through some trial and error. But yeah, just keep it like that. And then one more quick tip is all these background applications, startup applications, you can turn it all off. Like I'm not using the NVIDIA control panel. I'm gonna turn that off. You could keep Discord open, but for the sake of this, I'm just gonna turn it off. I'm just gonna have this. Quit this. And since I'm already on Fortnite, I'm just gonna take over that. And these I'm all using. Alright. And so with that said, let's get into Fortnite. Here are some Fortnite settings. Click Fortnite settings, and there's my graphics. I should kind of change it up a little, and now I'm not on stretch res anymore. Anyways, you're gonna come over here. These are big for kind of reducing input delay. The main ones are recording replays. Make sure you have them all off, because it just records replays of yourself in Battle Royale, and you don't need that unless you really want it. But I use steelseries.gg for getting clips, and I could do a video on that sometime. Anyways, when you have those off, these are gonna be turned on because Epic added this kind of recently, I'm gonna say. Anyways, what it does is it's just an energy saving, and unless you really need energy saving for some reason, I suggest you turn those off, because those really do take away from your FPS. It could deplete it, which is not a nice thing, but yeah, just make sure you have those off. And then you can come over here to audio. What I like to do is just turn this sound quality from high to low, because it slightly does help with the input delay. But yeah, with all that said, with the NVIDIA settings, you should feel a lot less delay, But yeah, I really like this app right here, because I feel like that has helped me the most, especially when paired with even if you have 0 ping, honestly, it just helps it. It just makes it feel the best, though. And I might be doing some more of these videos in the future. I hope you guys did enjoy this. And yeah, have a great day.